friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sonnet, the owner and creator behind Sonnet's Garden Blooms, and in today's video you guys are getting a thrift haul. So I was in Minnesota this past weekend. I met up with Sondra from Midwest Charm and we hit up the Goodwill Bins there. I have a haul that I'm going to show you from there, and then this morning I went to our own Goodwill Bins here in Appleton. I did get a cart full and I'm excited to show you what I found, and then I'll let you know whether or not it will be on my whatnot sale, if it's going to go directly in my booth, or if I'll upcycle it. So let's go ahead and dive in. So I was in Minnesota for a softball tournament and it started we drove there Wednesday, we were there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. On Saturday, we had a bit of time in between our two games. So our first game was right away in the morning at like 8:30. I was able to get to the bins. I think I was there probably around 10:30 and I hit it up. I was there for roughly an hour. It was very different than the bins here in Appleton. First of all, in Appleton, you have to have your cart with you at all times. There, you could just set your cart anywhere you want it and you could just keep bringing it. There was just like an unwritten rule that nobody touched each other's carts. It was very bizarre. I would imagine if the carts were left unattended in Appleton, people would probably start shopping them. So I've even had people start trying to shop my carts when I'm next to it. So I can't, but nobody was doing that. So I found that was very different. It was about half the size of Appleton as well. So not a lot of bins. But a lot of like name brand stuff. So I saw like a lot of Birkenstocks coming out, a lot of Uggs, just like really high-end stuff was there. So it was very different. The carts weren't as full, and it's typically like 1 to 2 people per cart in Appleton. In Minnesota is very different. We were like all next to each other, so it was just crammed all the way around all the carts and everybody was just picking. So that's what the differences were, but I still had just a ton of fun. I filled up my cart and I only paid for my entire cart full. I should have taken a photo. It was only like $45. So I got a lot of great stuff for $45, which would also include clothing, which I'm not going to show you today. So I'm going to start pulling out items that I found in Minnesota, and then we'll dive into what I found today. It just started sprinkling, so I'm hoping it's going to hold off, that I can complete this video. We'll see. A lot of really amazing fabric, and I love fabric, you guys. I also thought it might be fun to sell like chunks of fabric on Whatnot. So that is what I'm going to try to do with this fabric this week. I am going to be on Whatnot on Wednesday at 10 o'clock, and then we are doing a raid train on Friday, and it is everyone in my membership group that is doing Whatnot that can attend. I'm kicking it off at noon, so I'll be live noon to 1, and then I'm gonna raid the next room, and they're gonna raid the next room, and so on. So I'm super excited for that. So that was another reason why I was planning on going thrifting this morning, because I want to make sure I have enough stuff for both of the sales. I already had picked stuff for Wednesday, so I just needed some stuff for Friday as well. So that's why I ended up hitting up the bins. Here I'm making excuses, you guys. So this will probably be in my Whatnot sale, and then I'll have them probably chunked up. I might have a couple of each, or you guys tell me, I don't think I should sell all, like this whole chunk together. I think it'd be fun to have a couple different chunks. So if several different people wanted it, let me know in the comments what you guys think. The other thing I found were a ton of buttons, and I'm like slightly obsessed with buttons. So this one looks like it was regular $6.99 at the regular bin, or the regular Goodwill down there, and it ended up in the bins, and it's all white buttons. And this one They're all like this color buttons. I just think these would be fun on like a snowman. And I found a whole bag of buttons. So I am going to divvy these out, I think, and they are going to be part of my whatnot sale this week or maybe next, depending on how much time I have to divvy these out into. Okay, again, should I just sell as is or should I divvy them out? You tell me. I don't know. I'm like, should I be divvying these out or should I like share the wealth? Like this is a big bag, you guys. Should I chunk it into 3 bags? You guys tell me. It's just a wood bowl, and I love wood bowls. I love painting them up. They go over really well in my booths when I do that. Great to house some different things. So that is going to be in my Upcycle bin. I found this little cookie cutter. He's super cute. I just grabbed him. I'm gonna try to collect a bunch of different cookie cutters and have them available together as like a set on whatnot. This, actually, I forgot. I did have a little time on, it was Friday that I went. So on Saturday, I also had a little time, and my husband said, we can go to the regular Goodwill if you want. And I'm like, are you feeling okay? Because, I mean, to offer to bring me to the regular Goodwill. So I did get this at the regular Goodwill. This isn't cracked or anything. It's just part of the coloring, and it was $6.99. I thought, I have a big one. This is going to be for me to keep. I'm trying to remember when I found a blue picnic basket with a lid. This one I don't think is a actual picnic basket, but just a basket. And it looks like it was from Vernon, Vermont, but it's in great condition. And oh, I did pay for this. I did not get this at the bins. I did pay for this at the regular Goodwill. So there's a couple different things. So yes, this was from the regular Goodwill, and it was $6.99. I think it was a little bit more pricey. A lot of the stuff was $6.99 or $8.99 there. So I guess it's kind of comparable to our bin or our Goodwill, regular Goodwill. So I did find that. This will be going into my regular booth. Guys, I found these. There's 3 of them. I absolutely love birds, and I thought this was going to be perfect for like a holiday display of some sort. So I'm gonna try to figure out how to open up the back, get in there. I'm not really sure where these are from, but maybe do something around it and then do something to the frame possibly. So there's this one, there's this one, and then there's that one. And you guys, I loved all of them. I saw them right away. Oh, the other thing too about the bins in Minnesota, they don't weigh it. I was anticipating to put my cart up on the scale. What they do is they actually make you weigh the clothing, and then they kind of look at your cart and they're like, okay, they punch some numbers, and then that's what comes up with the price of your sale. So I really had no idea. Sondra paid like $22, I think, or $24, and I was like, dang, she had a lot of stuff in there. But I had some big items, so I'm thinking that's why mine was a little bit more. So when we're talking big items, I found this really cool, so it's actually a stand, and I think you put a plant in it. It's for outside, and it has some spider stuff on here, but I loved the bottom, you guys. And oh my Lord, I don't want to break my window, but I'm going to show you. So it's very cool. I thought it was very rusty. I'm going to leave it just as is, and I think I'm going to put it in my booth for like the holidays, and maybe put a plant in it or something. But it is extremely sturdy, and I think what I'm going to do is just weigh it and then kind of determine my price based on the weight. I've never found anything like this, so it was very unique, and I think it might go actually better in the summer. But even so, maybe I'll even put it in right away. and it is continuing to rain. So I found this picture, and this one was at the regular Goodwill. It was $8.99. I am going to put it, I think, in my whatnot sale. I really think it is ironstone, you guys. It has the most beautiful like coloring on here. It does have a signature on the bottom. It's smeared though, so I can't read it. If somebody knows what this is, if it is ironstone or if I just got like ripped off, but it has beautiful crackle all over. Oh my gosh. And I loved the handle. So I thought for $8.99 it was worth it. This is another thing I found there. I'm not really sure what it is. It's just like a little tiny quilt. It is super cute, and that will be in my whatnot sale as well. Found this really cool doily. It's a table runner. It's in beautiful condition. Sondra's like, oh my gosh, you found that? I'm like, yes, I think somebody had it in their cart and just left it. Or just, you know how people go through their cart? I think that's what they did. They went through their cart and I ended up getting it. Can't pass up a rolling pin. I ended up getting that there as well. I love these vintage flour sifters, and this one has the most amazing little green handle. So this will be in my whatnot sale. This spoon, I'm always collecting vintage silverware, and it was just laying in the bottom of one. I thought that was kind of fun. I like the shape of the actual spoon and the length of the handle. This says made in Hong Kong. I thought it was so cute. It didn't have the glass dome, but the color, you guys, it's like, I don't know if it's glass or no, it's metal. But I love the coloring of this. So stinking cute. Pass one of these up. These have been very, very popular. It will be in my whatnot sale for sure. And this basket, oh you guys, I saw this. It's in like beautiful condition. I am going to put it in my whatnot sale. I think it might be a little difficult to ship, but I think it's in really, really good condition. I did just see though, it's amazing how I picked it, I looked it over. One of these is broke, but honestly, and actually I think this one is too, dang it. I'm still gonna put it, and I'm gonna note that there is a little damage on here, but I think it's beautiful. The very last thing from the Minnesota bins was this vintage plant stand. And my grandma had one very similar, so when I saw it, I definitely snatched this one up, you guys. It was in a really good condition. I love how it has like the crackle effect. I'm gonna put milk paint on here, I think, and just really embrace all the imperfections and the natural crackling. Hopefully the milk paint will react to it really well. So this is going to be an upcycle. So that is what I ended up getting from Minnesota, and now I'm gonna show you what I found today. I was digging in a bin and I found these old, like vintage looking bingo cards. They were so fun. It doesn't say bingo, it just has a bunch of numbers. And then I found all of these. So I thought this would be a perfect thing for like ephemera, and even like having some dimension if you have a favorite number. So I picked out as many as I could find. I don't know if it's like 1 through whatever. I don't even know if all the numbers are here. But I thought this would be a really fun set to put on whatnot. I love everything rusty, and I love stars, you guys. So this was very fun. I think if you just put a candle, like a glass candle holder in there, this would be perfect to, you know, use outside or in. I love chickens, and these are metal. I'm debating whether or not to try to sell them in my whatnot sale today. It does say Sexton USA on those, and they're so neat. I love all the detail. So I am, you guys, let me know. Should I put this in my whatnot sale, or should I do an upcycle, paint them up, try to make them look all fun? or you guys let me know. This was just screaming my name in one of the bins. Oh, I do not think it's old, but I love it. I think I am going to put this in my whatnot sale. It is so fun, and I know that somebody's going to love it. A galvanized clipboard. I mean, you can't go wrong with a galvanized clipboard. I think I'm going to be doing a upcycle with this. I know Royce does so many fun things with clipboards, but hers are not galvanized. So when I saw this, I'm like, I am grabbing it. And it does have a little hole, like you can hang it on something. So I think this is going to turn into a really fun upcycle. Anytime I can find a good pumpkin, I'm grabbing it. And this one does have a little bit of discoloration, but I think I can do something fun with it to transform it for the upcoming Halloween season or fall. This is Food Network, and I thought this was very fun. It does have a little discoloration here. I'm going to clean it up. I do have some like natural like oil that you can use on cutting boards. I'm going to try to put that in there and see if it will fix it up a bit. I am going to be putting this one in my booth though. Perfect for housing like something in a centerpiece. This is a real cool purse, and it does say Arterina, Portugal, and it's a brand new purse. It's just really fun. It's made out of cork. I think I am going to put this in my whatnot sale and see if somebody will snatch it up. Otherwise, it's going in my booth, and I know it will sell for sure there. This is so cool. It's like a journal. It's like where you can, or maybe it's for, oh no, actually it's for photos, you guys. So you put, it's a photo album. It's brand new. There was something here, but I think it'll be perfect for whoever buy or like grabs it. Put their own photo right there. So I think I'm gonna put this again in my whatnot sale, just see if anything like this will sell. If not, it will end up in my booth. A while ago, I found a bunch of these and I grabbed a couple more. Not entirely sure what I'm planning on doing with them, but I thought they were pretty fun. So I like that old metal type of look. Found another one of these at the bins and I grabbed it. I could not pass it up, and it's in really good condition. Looks like it was $1.50 at a rummage. Nobody grabbed it, so I did. These are really fun. I found them in the bottom of a bin. They're very delicate. I'm not really sure. So here, let me, like, I think they might be like ornaments. So there's two like this. These look like ornaments. And then there's three like this. And there was another, this one, I don't know. Oh, I could peel the sticker back. It's from the Boston store. You know, that's been eons ago. And it says, oh my Lord. Here, I'm gonna show you what it says. So if anybody knows what that is, but anyways, so they're angels. This one is a harp, and it looks like they're very fragile. And there's two, oh, did this one, oh no, I was like, did the wing break? And then this one too. I don't know, I thought they were kind of fun. And I'm not really sure what I will do with them. There was another thing in there and it was all broke, so I took that out. But I grabbed these. I thought for the holidays, put in my booth. These are so beautiful. Like the crazing on it is just outstanding. I love the florals and the color. Here's the signature. I think when I was bringing it home that these were mint, like perfect, but I think I might have gotten a little chip on here. So I am going to put them in my whatnot sale. I think I'm gonna put them separate, but I love the beautiful coloring, and I'm really sad that it has a tiny little, where is it? Right here, just a chip, and it makes me so sad, but I'm gonna still put it in my whatnot sale. They're beautiful, and really I think if you put like just even a little like cake batter or something over it, the earth and its people. This looks like it is from 1930 is the copyright. So I ended up getting that, and that will be in my sale as well. 2 little rackets, and I think they just look so fun. They're really vintagey looking, and I thought they would be perfect for anyone that's into like doing a home decor with some vintage looking athletic equipment like this, so, or like little badmintons, for whatever type of decor, but I just thought they were really fun looking. Some of the tape is coming off this one. I think what I'm gonna do is just try to put it back on. Not sure if it's gonna be a possibility or not. When I grabbed this basket, it caught my eye right away. It had, I think it's actually really old. It's got like these really cool, like, it is like handmade. Somebody had $10 on it at a rummage, but it does say on the bottom, I'm gonna let you look at the markings. It does look like something, and Smith, maybe Smith and Sons, Sussex, England. And then there's a little bit more, but I'm thinking I'm gonna put this in my whatnot sale. I probably should Google it before I do that. Something, Burt's Bridge. I don't know. I wish that signature was a little bit better, but it's in really good condition, you guys. And I love the like little feet on it. So I think I'm gonna probably have to like look at on the inside how it's made. I probably should look it up before I'm gonna put it in the whatnot box, and then I'm going to look it up. These two had pictures on them. They were like actually glued on. I thought they would be fun for an upcycle. So I am going to clean them up, and I am going to upcycle these and make some different art. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I love a good sign. And upside down. So again, I love a good sign. Looks like this was $28 at Hobby Lobby. I love these because I can so easily upcycle them and make something beautiful. But Farm Sweet Farm, I mean, I could probably sell as is, but I'm just going to do an upcycle. Walked by this at the bins, and you guys, I think it's just so cool looking. Like, I love the green of the board, the star up here. I think it just, and I love how they burn that in there. And I passed it up, and then I went back and I grabbed it. And it does say I can't even see .com, but so it looks like somebody did make it, and I loved it. So it's going in my booth for the holidays. This is so cool. I could not believe that it actually made it through Goodwill, through the half price day, through the 99-cent day. It was at the bins and nobody had picked it. So I'm showing it to you like this, but then I'm gonna show you it like this. And these are all like, this is hand carved, you guys. So these are all like hand carved duck decoy heads. And somebody, yes, I'm not digging the heart, but somebody made it by the name of Pat Tischler. But these are so cool. So I am actually gonna, how I'm taking this, I'm gonna take these heads off, and I think I might make my own, this is like a coat rack, so maybe I'll make my own coat rack with the duck heads. Or I could do something else with them, but I think they are so cool. Again, I don't know how anybody could have let this go. It is such a, again, I bet you it was, I said again a lot, but I bet you it was because of the heart. Can't pass up a good stool, you guys. I'm always looking at upcycling these. This one was handmade as well. And I just need to clean it up a bit, and then I'm going to paint it and upcycle it into something absolutely stunning. This basket, I walked in the door and it was the very first thing I saw. I could not believe it was just sitting in there. It is in amazing condition. I am going to just put it into one of my booths as is, and I'm sure it's going to sell right away because it is really, really cool. There were two of these. They're like cookie jars. I'm wondering if there should have been more though, but they have daisies on them. This has a marking, and Three Rivers Pottery, 1999, something Ohio, Cockton, Ohio, I don't know. And another 58 on the bottom of that one. So there's this size. So there's two different sizes, and I will have both of them in my whatnot sale. I think they're so cool. They actually remind me of like Connie and her paintings of these beautiful flowers. Oh my God, I'm gonna break it. So they will be found in my whatnot sale. I love enamelware, and this one is all chippy and rusty. I saw it and I'm like, this is cool. So I think it would be really cool for like an upcycle or just to sell in my booth. Oh, I think there might be dried blood on here, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna wash it up though, and it will be found in my whatnot sale. Halloween is right around the corner, and a little top hat. I'm either going to give it to my nephews. They always are dressing up in some other fun items, or just to use as dress up. But it is a top hat, and it was in really good condition, so it came home with me. I found this fabric, and it is like super soft. It says it's cotton, but it almost reminds me of like a flannel. It is from Joann's, exclusively designed for Joann's. Looks like $7.99 per, oh, a flannel brushed for softness. Super snuggle plaid green. Well, it says plaid green, but there's no green in here. $7.99 per yard, and there's 8 yards on here. So 8 times 8. So that is a really good price. I got the whole bolt. So 8 yards, and it was never cut. So that was just laying in the bins. This looks like it was at a rummage for 75 cents. It's a little ladder, super duper cute. I think it would be so cute. It just adds some greenery to it. You could put your little towels on it, tea towels. So I'm going to, talking about tea towels, tonight on my live, we are hand stamping tea towels. So I've got to find mine. Oh, yay. Anyways, I might have this in there, showcasing all my beautiful tea towels that I stamp. In last month's Makers box, if you guys did not see it, there is a clock faces. So it has all different clock faces, and when I saw this in the bins, I'm like, this could be upcycled so cool. So like we could put something here and put one of the clock faces on it. Yeah, so I grabbed it and I'm like, I am gonna rescue this. I'm not really sure if that was what its true intentions were, but, and it looks like it has wax on it. So I don't know, you guys, if you know what this really is, let me know. But there are some screws on the bottom, but I thought it reminded me of a clock, so I grabbed it. I thought this was so cool. It's a old, well, I don't even know if it's old, but it is a lamp or a light. Looks like it has all the wires. I'm not sure if it actually works or not, but I thought, is that not cool? I could use it in something. So maybe my greenhouse, I'm going to be adding lighting in there. So I thought that would be very cool in there even. Guys, I saw this and it was handmade. It is just really cool. There's a little bit of like, I don't know if it's like paper mache or what. So like there are some areas on it, like right here, I don't know if it was intended to be like that. It is just so neat though, and I thought it would be perfect in my whatnot sale. So I am gonna try it out. If it doesn't sell, I'm absolutely positive it will sell in my booth. On my last whatnot sale, I had a bunch of patterns. I went there today and it's all like snowmen. It's so, well, this one is designed by Deb Fritz. This is like a doll, but most of them are all like holiday-ish. Just fun things to do for the to make. So I'm probably going to just put them all together and do a starting bid on those. You guys know how much I love rolling pins. This was there, I think. I'm not really entirely sure what it is. I think you hang it. There's a napkin in it. I don't know. I'm going to do a little whatnot. I put it on whatnot and see. This has a guy's name on it, Al Swear or something like that. I thought it was so cool. It's like a cutting board, you guys, but it is so neat. I am going to keep this for myself for now. I just really like the edges, the look and feel of it. I'm not really entirely sure what I'm gonna do. Probably put it in my kitchen for a little bit, and then once I am done displaying it, I probably will put it in my booth or sell it maybe on whatnot. I am not a big fan of hearts, but I actually found a heart very similar to this. It had layers and layers and they were all screwed together. So when I saw this, I'm like, oh, that reminds me of that. So I am gonna probably take off this bow and just removing the bow will probably jazz it up quite a bit. I have a few of these, and this I'm gonna put on my whatnot sale. I believe it's like some kind of maybe a lemon, I don't know, you guys tell me. It's a juicer of some sort. Another one of these, it looks like it was at a rummage for 50 cents. I'm gonna put a bunch of like this type of stuff together on a whatnot auction. So many people love the willow tree, and this one is a kitty, you guys. So for all you kitty lovers out there, I think I'm gonna put this one too on my whatnot sale. I actually initially grabbed it for myself because in remembrance of my kitties, but we'll see what I decide to do with it. Okay, I had to buy this because it says Redneck Fish Finder, and if you guys don't know, this is like dynamite. People sometimes throw it in and it explodes. So I thought it was kind of funny, even though some people probably won't think it's funny, but I got that there as well. The last two things that I ended up getting were these baskets. This one is really cool. It has these like little handles on it, very vintagey. And then this one too, I'm gonna wash it up a bit, but it is not signed, but it is very cool as well. So both of these will be on my whatnot sale. I have a lot of really great items for both Wednesday sale and Friday sale, and I also have a lot of stuff that I have to get priced and in my booth. Upcycle, you know, I have a ton of stuff to do. I'm just getting back, like I said, after being gone for, I don't even know how many days was that. We left Wednesday, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 5 days. We ended up getting home last night and I'm like, I'm gonna do so much stuff, and I was exhausted. I actually fell asleep on the couch, which is kind of unheard of, you guys. I normally do not just fall asleep, but I think it was like all the running and it was really hot and humid this weekend. It just was like nonstop. So it was just really good to get home, relax, and now today I am playing catch up, but it's what I love to do, you guys. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I also want to mention that I did put my podcast on a separate channel. So I will have that linked in the description below. And so go ahead, if you guys are, listening to my podcast or you like to watch my podcast, head on over to that YouTube channel and give it some love. So hit that subscribe button, turn on your bell notifications, just like over on this channel. If you are watching my content and you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notifications. So I put out a video every Monday and Friday over here. I put out a podcast every Thursday over on my other channel, and then I go live typically every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So lots of content, you guys. And I also am putting out more content over on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, you name it. I'm on all the different platforms. So definitely go ahead, pick your favorite platform and give me some love over there. Right, Friday, I am going to be doing a thrift to treasure. I have my items all ready. I just have to finish them up and I have to edit the video, and then that will be ready to go. After this, I'm gonna edit, get this uploaded, and then I'm gonna start packing the maker's box, you guys. So and I will have that information also in the description. I am very close at filling back up. There were some cancellations, which is definitely, happens with any subscriptions. So each month I wanna make sure we get it back up. So if you are on the wait list, you had first dibs. If there are any spots still available, I will have it linked in the description below. And if you haven't heard, I created my own subscription box. So every month I curate all the different colors that go along with the exclusive papers. You heard it. Royce from Upcycle Decoupage Paper creates 2 exclusive papers that you will not find anywhere else other than in the maker's box. And Connie from the Painted Photographer, she does the same thing. So like I said, if there are any spots available still, go down, hit the link in the description, and you can get your box this month and get on the subscription. All right, guys, we will see you Friday, and you have yourselves a wonderful week. Bye-bye.